data security is the topic chosen for discussion in the project. The reason this was chosen is for several reasons. One reason is the fact that data security is related to several other important concepts in the course, such as protecting the confidentiality, availability, and integrity of information, and then ensuring that appropriate security policies, guidelines, and procedures are in organizations and making employees aware of those security policies, guidelines, and procedures, and then ensuring that a consumer's data privacy is protected. Another reason data privacy is relevant to the course project is the fact that data privacy is affected by the interrelationship between laws, ethics, and values. Furthermore, laws, ethics, and values are foundational and fundamental principles that have been discussed in this course. I just discussed the reason why this is appropriate for the project. Now I want to discuss some issues related to data security. One issue related to data security is protecting personal health information, or PII. This is because companies have moved towards computerized health records. However, federal and state laws have not been clear about computerized health records. Only a certain number of states have laws about managing computerized health records. Also, most states don't have legal frameworks for addressing these computerized records. This lack of legal criterion creates uncertainty about how computerized records may or may not be used by anyone except for doctors, healthcare providers, and their staff. Another issue related to data security is the fact that most states don't have comprehensive data privacy laws. As of 2024, only 15 states have comprehensive data privacy laws. California does have comprehensive data privacy laws. California has the California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA, which allows residents to ask companies to disclose the type of information that will be collected, the reason they're collecting the information, and the source of the information collected. Also, this means that as of 2024, 35 other states do not have comprehensive data privacy laws, such as states like Oklahoma, Kansas, and New Mexico. This also means in these states there was an even greater concern about consumer data privacy. I just explained issues related to data security. Now I will explain physical security. Physical security is an important aspect of data security. Physical security involves protecting the hardware, people, and building from physical threats such as tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, lightning, theft, sabotage, and vandalism. There are several ways to improve physical security in organizations. One of these ways is establishing physical security perimeters. This involves having call-controlled entry doors and staff reception desks. This can involve putting information systems in rooms with locked doors and windows. Another way to improve physical security involves ensuring that physical entry and access controls are implemented. This can involve using physical intrusion alarms, such as burglar alarms, and surveillance equipment, such as CCTV cameras, to monitor physical access to areas where information assets are located. These alarms and equipment can then be used to identify security incidents, such as theft and unauthorized access. Another way physical security can be improved in organizations is by migrating data to the cloud. Migrating data to the cloud can mitigate physical security risk, since cloud systems have security layers designed to protect against malicious agents and even human error. I just discussed physical security. Now I will explain logical security. Logical security is another important aspect of data security. Logical security involves protecting computer-based data and digital assets from logical and non-physical threats such as worms, viruses, phishing, spam, adware, and spyware, and etc. There are several ways organizations can improve logical security. One way involves using access control lists, or ACLs. ACLs are rules that determine who will have access to files, folders, databases, and other objects. ACLs also control who can perform specific actions on the system, such as viewing, changing, deleting, and creating files. Another way to improve logical security involves using firewalls. Firewalls prevent unauthorized access to networks by filtering traffic based on security rules. Organizations can use firewalls to block traffic from suspicious or harmful IP addresses, which prevent attacks from reaching the organization's internal systems. Another way to improve logical security in organizations using intrusion detection and prevention systems, or IDPSs. IDPSs monitor events that occur in networks or systems and analyze them for potential incidents. Incidents of violations of acceptable use policies, regular security policies, or computer security policies. IDPSs can record information about these incidents, then notify the security administrators of identified incidents and produce reports that summarize these recognized incidents. Furthermore, organizations can use IDPSs to recognize problems with their security policies, document existing threats to the organization, and deter people from violating their security policies. I just explained logical security, summarize everything. First, I explained why this topic was chosen. Then I explained some issues related to data security. Then I explained physical security. And finally, I explained logical security.